As you all know, we lost a friend and fellow league member this week, so we thought we'd change up today's news format a little bit.
First, we'll review some of the league protocol ideas in Deja's absence, then a quick rundown of this week's matchups, and then we'll share a few of Deja's memories.
We're going to give you a no crying guarantee. That, or the bloopers will be really awesome.
Can we be funny?
Why start now? Yeah, we stole that line. Whatever. We're still pinning down some of the details of how to handle Deja's future matchups, but as for her team, we're going to let her current lineup ride for the rest of the season.
The general consensus is that teams continue to play her team during the regular season, as usual, but allow her team a posthumous first place win in the finals.
I think we can leave it up to the individual team managers to decide what their lineup will look like when they play her team, such as leaving a starting slot open when she has an open slot, like on bye weeks or for injured players, etc.
The second and third and fourth place winners will be awarded the usual honors of first, second, and third place.
We will all continue to discuss these details in the chat as the season progresses.
Now let's do some scores. Team Woogles are once again on the top scoring team of the league for the third week running, taking down Ian 136-90.
6 of Ian's starters posted single-digit returns, including 5 points from star quarterback Tyrod Taylor.
Woo's Patriot defense scores as many touchdowns as Ian's entire lineup. 1 touchdown! Ian has his worst week of the year and moves to 7-2.
Patty squeaks out a win by less than 1 point, defeating Shanchi 116-115.
Shan brings in some big points from Jonathan Taylor and tight end Pat Freemuth. Who the hell is that?
Beats me. Patty gets a whopping 35 points out of Justin Herbert, delivering Shan his third straight loss. Rough.
Kyle's week started out with a reversal of last week's win due to stat correction, and his week just got worse after that.
Ed hands Kyle another defeat this week, taking him down 99-73. Kyle not only has the lowest score this week, but he has the lowest score of any team this season so far. Ouch.
Ed starts McCaffrey, making his first appearance since his week 3 injury, yielding 14 points. Ed moves to 5-4.
Carrie-Ann has the highest scoring player this week with 40 points out of James Conner. K.A. defeats Jeff in a close one, 105-101.
Jeffrey got some good points out of Dak and his running backs, but his wide receiver Darius Slayton failed to catch jack shit and got him a big old goose egg.
Matt Ryan sits on Jeff's bench with 32. 0 points out of that pricey Colts D. Carrie-Ann moves up to 4-5.
The Saka Queen lives up to her name and loses her matchup with last place Miles Bots. What happened to free wins? Fucking hate football.
Theron gets 23 points out of quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, but man, a lot of single digits in those starters. Do better.
Miles has his best week since week 1, although his highest scoring player was left on his bench. Miles finally wins 1 after 6 consecutive losses, 114-87.
And finally, we have Deja and Nick's matchup. Lamar Jackson has a stellar week, as does Ravens kicker Justin Tucker.
Nick benches Robert Woods in Sunday night's game in order to give Deja's team the win.
Nick slides to 4-5, but he takes home the Class Act of the Week award. Nice work, Mr. Fayers. Well, we could spend hours recalling memories with Deja. Travels, dinners, drinks, Thanksgiving, Super Bowls, New Year's parties, and the like. I'll just share this one about how I got into this league in the first place. I was sitting at home one afternoon, and Deja calls me up and says, do you want to be in the Hula Fantasy Football League? And I was like, sure, what do I have to do? And she says, can you get to Hula in 15 minutes? So I grabbed my iPad and head down to the old Hula. There were like a dozen people there hanging out with laptops, getting ready to draft. I had no idea how to draft, total noob. I asked Deja, is this a good time to get a quarterback? She helped me pick a couple decent players. I think I got third place that year somehow. Anyhow, I have her to thank for thinking of me when a slot opened up in the league.
Deja hired me at Hula, and forever since, I can never leave that place. I was scared of her, but at the same time, she was super supportive of everything I did. Anytime I had an issue, she would just talk me through it or tell me I was being stupid. I remember a couple months ago, I drunkenly texted her how I wanted to thank her for helping me build who I am today. And she said, no, that's all on you. And I said, I don't believe that because she brought me into this family, and I will forever be thankful for that.
We did it, no cries!
Yay!
Next week, Ian looks to bounce back as he takes on Sacco Queen.
I have a long history of beating him, so who knows?
I know that Deja would want the show to go on.
I know she definitely wants to see a few of you get wrecked.